The Houston Cougars won the toss, deferred to the second half. Mike Clark to kick off, Freddie Millens. And Santonio Beard deep for the Tide. Millens takes it about 5 yards deep in the end zone and will take a knee. Has a chance, has to average a little over 100 yards a game to become the school's all-time leading rusher. He also has 9 100-yard games to his credit. Outside goes Alexander, picks up the first down across the 30. McClintock in motion. Alexander, nowhere to go. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards on his own. 3rd and 4 for the Tide. 3 wide receivers out, across the middle. Wide open is his tight end, Terry Jones Jr. Down inside the 20-yard line. How did Jones get so wide open? 3rd down at 17, 4 wide receivers, shotgun. Out to Alexander. Look at him go! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Patterson averaged 35 yards a kick. Had a 70-yarder last year at Glenn Junior College.
Boy, 9 men on the line. They're coming after it.
Patterson gets it away. Millens calls for the fair catch, and he gets it at the 36-yard line.
Look at the field position. 38-yard line, first down. This is where you want to start drives. That's who you want to give it to.
Sean Alexander across the 50. Knocked down at about the 36-yard line of the Houston Cougars. It's out. Play action. Across the middle. Sam Collins, did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Emil White with the stop. Coach DeBoe says he would have liked to have gotten more guys some time. Hand off Alexander. Gets the first down and then some.
Did you see that little shuffle step by Alexander that time? That was beautiful.
Down, second down. Bohannon again up the middle, close to the first down, near the 10-yard line.
Now this is what Alabama would love to do. Mike DuBose loves that smash mouth football where you get big man on big man.
Field goal attempt. Ryan Fluke.
Want to come away with points.
6-yarder is up and good. The former walk-on who earned a scholarship just prior to the season and also named a captain gets it done, and Alabama increases their lead to 10-0 with 4:43 to go in the first quarter. And Flugner to kick off for the Crimson Tide. Sanford averages over 24 yards at kickoff return in his career at Houston to get this one at about the 4. He's got a lot of room. Across the 30, across the 40 to midfield. Flugner wrestles him out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. A return of 65 yards. Sanford. You see how quick he is and how come he is so effective. Solid credentials for Sanford. He moves it close to the 15, maybe down to the 14. Here's Mike Clark. Missed a 32-yarder last week. This one from 32. And he's got it. So Mike Clark puts Houston on the board. They trail by a touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Tide. The pitch to Bohannon. Tries to get outside, does so. He's to the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 44 by Mike James. From his own 32. Down the sidelines. It's a favorable bounce inside the 10. How about that? Down to the 6-yard line. Alabama leading Houston 10-3 from Legion Field in Birmingham, Alabama. One of 2 games the Tide will play here in Birmingham here in 1999. Mike Green is the tailback. McKinley back to throw. Looking deep. Covered nicely by Alabama, but a great reception by Orlando Iglesias. That is a helter-skelter formation. We saw Iglesias in motion. Across the middle. Caught. Down to about the 34-yard line. Scott Regenbald with the catch.
Big down here. You want to get a sack. You want to hold and bring up that 3rd down situation.
2nd and 9. McKinley with some time. Wide open is Iglesias. Inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. 2 tight ends. Regenbald and Pritchett. But the handoff goes to Sanford, down to about the 2. Mike Green.
There's a flag down on the play, I think, right in the middle of the field. Now, where that flag is, oh, it's a clip on the offense. Wow, that's going to be a huge play.
Mike Clark on to attempt a 39-yarder.
When you think about it, it's going to be, what, third down on the 2?
And he pulls it off to the left. No good from 39 is Mike Clark. So Andrews out moves into 10th in that particular category ahead of the Snake. Alexander continues to move up the Alabama rushing list. Jim Bowen's in motion for the tie. Watts.
Oh, throwback screen.
Terry Jones Jr. Dodges one. Houston defender still on his feet inside the 30, down to the 20-yard line. Terry Jones with an awesome run. He picks up 41 on the catch. Of course, his father, coach here at Alabama, former Tide player, Green Bay Packer. This guy might be playing in the NFL. Sean Alexander dances his way for 17 yards and a Crimson Tide touchdown.
Boy, you got to give a little bit of credit to the fullback, and that's Dustin McClintock.
So far, it's been Millens back to receive these punts.
They should get the ball inside the 50-yard line. That's what they want.
Patterson inside the end zone. Millens dodges one Houston defender, has some room across the 50. You've got the Grand Canyon pockets and the alligator arms at dinner time. Here's the pitch to Alexander. Look at him keep his feet moving, still grinding, down to about the 32. Alexander would not be denied. McClintock, the fullback. Alexander, the tailback. The quick handoff.
Just give it to McClintock.
And McClintock should have the first down. He's at right about the 30-yard line. They've yet to score against Virginia Tech in their 2 previous meetings. Here's Alexander. Cuts it back. Zhao with a big block. And a late hit against Houston. Will Pettis on the stop. Flugner on to attempt a 35-yard field goal. He's been good from 26. And he hooks it left. It looked like the snap was low. Leaf pin in it, tailback now. McKinley drops back. Across the middle. Sanford with the catch at the 42. Good looking play by the Cougars. So Houston to punt. Patterson.
Here comes a block. Boy, they were coming after him.
Arvin Richard back to receive the punt. Takes it at the 24. Sidesteps some folks. And had he kept coming to the near side of the field, he might have been able to break that for a big one, but a flag down on the play. Stop made by Mike Zajac.
Foul was a 5-yard face mask during return. Team 5 yards from the end of the run, first down.
I think I'd give it to Sean Alexander.
That's exactly what they do. Sean tries to get to the outside. Across the 40, gets a block, steps out of bounds at the 44.
I've been doing this for 5 years. Ken Dennis has defended me. Now he's with you.
You're getting up way too early. Sean Alexander will run out the clock as Maude Charles gets credit for the stop. But Sean Alexander, great story here in the first half as Alabama puts 17 points on the board. And they hold Houston to just 3. And let's go down and check in with Greg Bowser.
They want to keep a drive together. They want to put some first downs on the board right here.
McKinley with a sidearm, 3-quarter pass. Completed about the 35 to Scott Regenbald, the tight end. McKinley calling an audible at the line of scrimmage. His coaches don't mind him doing. Loops it out to the far side. Looking for Iglesias, and a flag is thrown at the 40-yard line.
He can't run through the receiver, but he can keep his position and not allow the receiver to come through.
Pass interference by the defense, 15 yards from the previous spot, followed by first down.
Kentucky and UConn tied at 7. McKinley on 3rd and 10. Under pressure, unloads it to the far side. Iglesias with a great move over there on Reggie Miles. Green with the football up the middle. Another Houston first down close to the 20-yard line. The Cougars pounding it against the Tide now. 5 wide receivers in the football game. Sanford comes back into block. The lob pass in the corner. Touchdown Orlando Oh, Iglesias, what a grab. Reggie Miles on the coverage for Alabama, but a great pass and an even better catch by Iglesias. Mike James on that stop. Has 7 here tackles today and 12 against Rice.
Oh, here comes Houston. Oh, they jumped offside.
Unbelievable. Will Pettit jumped across the line of scrimmage, and that might have been the disaster we were talking about.
Well, let me tell you what's unbelievable about that. And that is that it was 4th down and I think a little bit over 5.
Nonetheless, a big break for Alabama. Alexander gains about 6 right up the gut. Tripped up on the play by Kenny Hill with his 4th stop of the afternoon.
But that was going to be 4th down. They were going to get, Houston was going to get the ball probably outside their 40-yard line. Instead, they give it back. And look what happens. We got Alexander time.
And he picks up a 1st down, getting close to the 40-yard line.
Those defensive backs can cover and get back in there and intercept one.
The reverse option to Freddie Millens, trying to cut it back inside, now outside.
Oh, got a clip.
Flag down. Jason McCadley will be whistled for a clip.
There's the hand in the back. Personal foul. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow. The stacked receivers at the top of the screen. Zhao pressured again from the same spot. This time it's not wide. He goes deep. He's got Collins wide open. Collins.
Oh, interception.
Interception by the Houston Cougars.
Boy, he picks up a lot of yardages just to distract and break up the football.
Patterson to punt, gets it away.
Oh, that's a terrible punt.
That is
That's terrible.
not his best effort, to say the least. Millens in motion. Roll out by Zhao. Across the middle. Pass complete to McCadley.
If it was me, I think I'd go back to Alexander again. Clintock on that big block and watch Alexander run.
Sean Alexander inside the 15. There's Sean today, averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Would love to put another couple of yards on it. But in the end zone, Andrews out of Freddie Millens. Touchdown, Alabama. Flugner for the point after.
Oh, he missed it. Wow, that wasn't a good one. That wasn't pretty.
Stu Bonner goes for over 400 yards last week, but nonetheless, Kentucky loses.
Oh, great coverage there. Nobody to throw to. McKinley just looking. You get the feeling that Alabama rushes every time. They're not putting a return on, but Millens has got that speed. He can flat out bring it back.
Alabama nearly got it. Millens popped right at midfield.
I've heard a lot about his throwing ability. I'd like to see him chuck it up there.
That's Bowens in motion. High snap. Watts catches it. There he goes deep looking for Bowens. A diving catch. He's got it at the 20-yard line. What a catch by Tim Bowens. A gain of 33, and you got your wish, Dave.
That big O-line giving him time to look downfield.
Sean Alexander takes it close to the 10-yard line. Mike James and Kenny Hill on the stop for the Houston Cougars. They're closing in on the end zone. It's 2nd down and 2. Ball is on the 12. It's Alexander. Great block by Marvin Brown. 1st down, Alabama.
Well, that's just a two-hand touch.
Sean Alexander.
Oh, look at Alexander.
Breaks 3 or 4 tackles. Touchdown, Alexander and the Crimson Tide. That might have been one of his best runs today. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 6 for the Houston Cougars. 5 wide receivers in the game. McKinley throws it back across the field. Flag down. Could be late hit against Alabama.
So instead of making that like a 20-yard gain, that's going to be about a 35.
The defense roughing the passer, 15 yards from the end of the run, 1st down.
That's the first one I heard you get right.
Mike Green. Now near the 30-yard line, a gain of about 6 or 7.
You love it, don't you?
That I do, my friend. That I do. 3rd and 3 under pressure. Fumble. Cornelius Griffin picks it up. Down to the 41-yard line.
You look at his total yards, and I mean, you want him to have a great day, and he has had that, but there's 9 more to play or 10 more to play.
167 yards rushing for Alexander. The throw back to Terry Jones. Great blocking. He's got room. He's inside the 20, down to the 10. 5, touchdown, Alabama. Give way to the coach's son, Tyson Helton, the backup quarterback. 392 yards, career passing, and hands it off to Kettrick Sanford with a big gain right up the gut, and that is Marcus Spencer on the stop for Alabama. 1st and 10, Leaf Penn, the tailback. He gets the handoff. He's got room. 2 big plays. The offensive line certainly hasn't quit working for the Houston Cougars. You suggested that I speak to him.
It won't help.
Flag down in the middle of the field, right at the 40-yard line. Penn with the reception from Helton. Kenny King on the stop.
Foul was holding by the offense. A 10-yard foul from the spot of the foul, followed by 3rd down.
Millens deep to receive the Houston punt. Calls for the fair catch at the 15. Holds on. That is where Alabama will take over. A 36-yard kick. Vanderbilt, much improved, and will pick up some wins in the Southeastern Conference this year. Nice snap. Kenny Hill lets it go, and it takes an Alabama bounce. And Hill is disgusted with himself as the ball stops dead on the 20. Flag down at the 29-yard line.
By the receiving team during the kick. The penalty is 10 yards from the end of the kick, followed by 1st down.
I didn't think Alabama would be able to put up 37 points against this tough Houston defense. Hand off to Penn across the 15.
Well, you look at 2 things big in a football game like this. Nobody got hurt, and a lot of players got a chance to play.
That's Leaf Penn being stopped by Milo Lewis. Actually, Milo Lewis just kind of got in the way. Patterson to punt for Houston. Millens calls for the fair catch. It's Marvin Brown, number 6, your fullback in motion. Bohannon's got all day across midfield to the 40, to the 30, down inside the 20 before he's knocked out of bounds by Kenny Hill.
They kind of kept it real tight. They'll get the suspended players back, hopefully. That'll make a difference, give them a little bit more depth.
Bohannon with the carry.
Didn't name him by name. He just said that 37 sure is special.
Bohannon takes the pitch from Watts inside the 5. That'll be an Alabama 1st down. Kenny Hill trips him up. Under 50 seconds to play in the football game. It's 3rd down and goal from the 7. The pitch to Bohannon. Cuts it back. Breaks a tackle. Gets it in the end zone, but a flag is down at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to be holding on the backside.
By the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It's 3rd and goal. The ball is 13. There's Bohannon to the outside, inside the 10, inside the 5, but he's short.
The 27 rushes. I like that average, 6.2 yards per rush.
3 total touchdowns today. On 4th down, it's Bohannon, and he gets stuffed. To the outside. Joffrey Reynolds takes the football, and there should be 5 seconds left on the clock as he runs out of bounds. And Alabama will go to a 2-0 start here in 1999. Houston goes to 1-1. And actually, the officials will call that the ball game. That will do it. And Mike DeBose beats Houston for the 2nd time. The first win coming in his opening game as the head coach of the Crimson Tide. And today, Alabama wins it 37-10 over a much improved Houston team from a year ago when they were 3-8.